guys, it's your girl Michelle. This weekend we're making pizza dough from the Pizza Bible. Tony Giaminotti is the author of this book and he has won numerous titles for pizza making. We're going to make the master dough and the Napoletana dough, then bake it off in the Breville Pizzaiolo. We're making dessert pizza too. The dough process will take 3 to 4 days. First, you're going to make the Poolish, then after you make the dough, it will rest in the fridge for 24 to 48 hours. Let's get started.
Poolish. In a small bowl or a measuring cup, add 1/3 teaspoon of active dry yeast. So basically, you're splitting 1/8 teaspoon into thirds, but not everyone has this teaspoon, so I think a good pinch will do. 47 grams of cold tap water. Give it a good stir. Add 47 grams of bread flour and mix. Cover and let it sit at room temperature for 18 hours. I double the recipe since the master dough and the Napoletana dough both requires Poolish. Refrigerate for 30 minutes before using. Master dough. In a small bowl or a cup, add 17 grams of water, room temp, 2.2 grams or 3/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast. Stir together and set aside. In the stand mixer bowl, add 453 grams of bread flour, 10 grams of Diastatic Malt powder. Give the dry ingredients a stir. In another measuring cup or bowl, measure out 210 grams of ice water, 10 grams of salt. Set aside. With the mixer running on low, add ice water, the yeast water, mix until combined. Stop the mixer and scrape down the bowl every so often. Add the Poolish and continue mixing on low for 1 minute. Add the salt and mix for 1 minute. Add 1 teaspoon or 5 grams of extra virgin olive oil and mix on low for 1 to 2 minutes. Take the dough out and knead it for 2 to 3 minutes until smooth. This is a sticky dough, so dip your hands in water or use a dough scraper. Cover and let it rest for 20 minutes. Divide the dough into 2 or 3 pieces. I'm dividing into 3 pieces. Form the dough into balls and put them in an oiled container or plate. Cover and let it rest in the fridge for 24 to 48 hours. Napoletana dough. The ingredients and steps are the same as the master dough, but the bread flour is replaced with 00 flour. In the stand mixer bowl, add 453 grams of 00 flour, 10 grams of Diastatic Malt powder. With the mixer running on low, add 210 grams of ice water. Then add the yeasted water until combined. Stop the mixer every so often to scrape down the bowl. Add the Poolish and continue mixing on low for 1 minute. Add 10 grams of salt. Mix on low for 1 minute. Take the dough out and knead it for 2 to 3 minutes until smooth. Cover and let it rest for 20 minutes. Divide the dough into 2 or 3 pieces. Form the dough into balls and put them in an oiled container or plate. Cover and let it rest in the fridge for 24 to 48 hours. Take the dough out of the fridge 1 to 1.5 hours before baking time. I'm preheating my Breville Pizzaiolo to New York setting, which is 550 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm making a semolina and bread flour mixture to coat the dough, 50-50. Coat the dough in the semolina bread flour mixture and shape it into a disc. I like to sprinkle more semolina mixture on the bottom of the pizza dough. Lightly dust your pizza peel. Place the dough on the pizza peel and top with sauce, cheese, and toppings. For my toppings, I'm going to add onions and sausage. Give the pizza peel a light wiggle or shake. Ack! This dough got stuck, so I had to mess with it by adding flour to the bottom of the dough. Let's try the wiggle again. Slide the pizza into the oven. Yeah! I saw a sausage fall out, so I had to get it. Press the button for the timer to start. The pizza's ready after 7 minutes. I'm going to use the master dough to make 2 dessert pizzas. Dessert pizzas. It's like if Willy Wonka and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle teamed up and opened a restaurant. My local pizza shop has this delicious cinnamon sugar pizza sticks with icing on the side to dip. I want to replicate it. Let's first make the cinnamon sugar topping. Mix 3 tablespoons of sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. For the icing, mix 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of water, and mix. Stretch and shape the dough. Lightly dust your peel again and place the dough on it. I'm spraying the dough with a little avocado oil. Sprinkle the cinnamon sugar mixture. Slide it in the oven and press the timer to start.
The cinnamon sugar caramelized right over the top is so good.
The restaurant Claim Jumpers had this chocolate chip calzone, and I don't think they have it anymore. They gave me the idea to make s'mores pizza. We're going to par bake the pizza dough. Stretch the dough out and spray it with avocado oil, or any type of oil. Bake it in the Pizzaiolo for 3 minutes. Spread chocolate hazelnut spread. Top with marshmallows. Then bake for an additional 3 minutes.
The marshmallow is so good. It's like a campfire marshmallow. The dough could have been par baked a little longer, so I had it in there for 3 minutes. Maybe par bake it for 5 minutes and then add the toppings after, and it'll be even better. Overall, still good.
We're going to now move on to the Napoletana dough. I'm going to preheat the Breville Pizzaiolo to wood fire setting, which is 700 degrees Fahrenheit. This dough is definitely stickier, so I'm a little nervous because there's a high chance of the dough getting stuck on the pizza peel. You probably can see my nervousness and see the toppings flying everywhere. Slide the pizza into the oven. Oh no, a piece of cheese flew off the pizza. There's definitely a hotter spot in the oven, so I rotated the pizza for a more even finish. The pizza is ready after 2 minutes.
That is so good. Absolutely delicious.
I've never used the 750 degrees Fahrenheit setting on my Breville Pizzaiolo, so let's try it today. I'm just going to make a simple cheese pizza to make it easier on myself.
Has good leopard spotting. That is so good. I think this is the best pizza I've had so far.
Here's the comparison between the 750 degrees Fahrenheit and the wood fire setting. The 750 degrees Fahrenheit is on the left and the wood fire is on the right. You do see a slight more char on the 750 degrees Fahrenheit. Similarity is that they both taste amazing and they both set off my smoke detector.
Jeez. Overall, this was a really good book. I would highly recommend it to all the pizza makers out there. The dough had so much flavor and I really enjoyed making it. All the pizzas were delicious. I should have par baked the s'mores pizza a little bit longer, but other than that, everything was delicious. We even tried the Breville Pizzaiolo to 750 degrees Fahrenheit. It did set off my smoke detector a few times, but that's okay. Just doing a little bit of a fanning dance and everything's all good. Until next weekend, guys. Bye.